that is each one of these I can grab independently without grabbing any part of the rest of the trailer. So I'm going to go up and get my rectangle again tool, and I want to sketch in a box to indicate where the refrigerator is going to be. Okay, again, I want to highlight, make it a component. Make sure it's selected. And draw up, use the P key. Yep, gotta highlight it. Draw up the box that would be the cabinet for the refrigerator. Now, if you've worked with much of this, you know that part of things that has to happen is this cabinet has to be shaped to the shape of the trailer. Now, we can do that, and that's what I want to use this one for. So if I go back in here and select Unhide All, you can see our panel comes back up. But I don't want to cut this based on the outside shell. I want to cut it based on the inside shell. So what I need to do is click on this side, right click, hide, and you see now I can come in and start to work on this. And if oh gee, these are in my way here, right click, hide, it's out of the way, so now I can begin to work with this shape. So to get my correct shape for my cabinet, you see I'm going to highlight it, right click here, and you can see how it's one continuous piece. Right click, intersect with model, we get our line. Do the same thing over here, right click, intersect with model. I want to do the same thing with the front. Alright, and we really want to do the back, but if we come around here, say we're going to have it intersect with the outside, which it will, but one of the ways you sometimes can get at things is, for now I'm going to click on the front of the trailer, click hide, and see now I'm back inside here, so I can click on this shape, intersect with the model, okay, and I've got my shape. Now you'll notice that this part is actually part of the back of the trailer, so what I have to do here is I have to highlight the inner shell and do intersect with model, and okay, we got part of it there. What I'm going to have to do is add another line across the front. You'll notice, see, these got nice bright blue lines, but the one across here didn't, so that didn't come in. Alright, now let's, there we go. And just by doing that, you know, see, there's this part of the cabinet that matches the outside of the trailer. And what I should be able to do now is come back and get to the parts here that are of the box that I no longer want. And here's my cabinet, and I can even come, because I know I don't need these anymore, and delete the lines that would have been on the outside shell. So I still have the nice clean look of the outside shell. And let's see if I still have my cabinet. Now, see, I lost part of it. And the reason is because the intersection here wasn't complete. And that's the kind of thing you have to deal with. So I'm going to use Control Z and go back and recreate those shapes until, okay, there's the piece I need now. Okay, and there's my cabinet. Alright, now I'm going to put the front of the cabinet back on, and if I go up to Edit, Unhide, it should be the last thing that I chose to hide. So if I click on last, it should come back, and it did. Okay, and here is my cabinet. Now my guess is that the curved inside on the back part didn't complete. So I'm going to check it by clicking M for my move tool, and for now I'm just going to drag my cabinet right straight out, keeping it on the green line, and sure enough, see, it's not filled in. But what I can do is take at this point, and you can see what I've got here. On this side, there's the inner shell. On this side, that's the inner and the outer shell. So I'm going to delete this part because I don't need those lines anymore. This one also. And now I should be able to take my line tool, which is the L key, and connect these points back up. And see, I have to find the green point. Or you can also use, which I just did there, the blue point. See, here's the green point. There's a blue point inside, which is actually the middle place between where this is. So see, I could draw here. And you missed. Alright. Or if I want to have more sections, I can pick that middle spot and it will also fill in, and then come back and pick the green spot and fill that in. Alright. So there's our cabinet for the refrigerator. And what I can do then is highlight it as a component, slide it back into place. Now, the other neat advantage is, there is a wardrobe closet right next to here, which is essentially the same shape, but it's just a little shorter. So if I use M for my move tool, which I have on, click on this cabinet, hit the Control key to duplicate, okay, bring this cabinet over. Now, I want to make sure this is an independent from this cabinet. So again, I'm going to hit the space bar to get my selector, right click, make unique. Remember, we did that a lot before. Now what I can do is come back and click on this side using my push-pull tool, again, which is this one. You see, I can slide this cabinet down to the size that I want. So once you get an initial cabinet made, then you can make several others and you can work fairly quickly. We could probably even get the shower space done. It wouldn't fit exactly, but it's going to be close. The problem would be, you see the curve. If we pull this out, it's going to distort the curve. Let me show you that so you can see. Watch how the curve is facing the back of the trailer. If I use the pull tool and pull this way, okay. In this case, it looks like it will work. So let's do the same thing. I'm going to click on this, use the move with the Control to duplicate, bring it over for the shower stall. Again, I want to right click and nope, I only got part of it. That's what happened. Okay, I didn't get the component. I'm going to have that blue framed box all around it to have it as a component, and that's what I didn't do. Okay, I'm going to move it over till it lines up with the edge. Right click, make unique, and the first thing I can do is pull it over so that it matches up this side. Then pick the front, pull it out, and make it match that side. And so that we drew one cabinet, but by using the tools as combinations, you can see how quickly we can create the rest of the cabinets and the rest of the items to throw in our furniture. Now, this is a place where this wouldn't work, but just to kind of show you what you wanted. Let's say that I wanted to change my cabinet and refrigerator. Well, what I could do, you see, is move the refrigerator over, click on the cabinet, bring the cabinet over, and then come back and move this and say, okay, I think I want to try it with the refrigerator here and my storage cabinet here. And then again, I could do, see, if I went to do the rest of the thing like I did the drawers here, I could check where the doors are, the opening of the doors, see what they interfered with, and make those kinds of decisions. So there's quite a bit that you can do.